Crisis for Joe Biden far from over. A New York Times article says Democrats will do anything to keep Donald Trump out. But what are they really saying behind closed doors? In a recent podcast with journalist and political analyst Ezra Klein, he spoke out about what he is hearing from Democrats. Listen to this.
Like, you don't know how the party can replace him. You don't want to be blamed for any of this. You just stay quiet and walk the calm path to defeat. I think it is clear, like, people are like weighing this set of things. Like, it would be quite unpleasant for me personally to come out against the president as a elected official in the Democratic Party, and weighing what will happen if Donald Trump wins and saying in a revealed preference way, I can live with Donald Trump winning. And I've had people say that to me off the record, to be fair. I have had top Democrats say to me basically something like, I don't know why all these Democrats who think Donald Trump is an existential threat to democracy are acting the way they are. But the reason I'm acting the way I am is because I don't think that.
And there are many on the record already, Democrats saying they will be calling for him to withdraw from the race. Please bring in our panel now to weigh in on what may be happening next. It is an ever-developing story. Pleased to have Democratic strategist Bill Caruso, senior political analyst, former Pennsylvania Senator Rick Santorum, and also political analyst Mark Halperin. All right, gentlemen, here we have it. And now the reports are Schumer might be saying behind closed doors that there could be another option. So this is sort of, we're watching something very fascinating, very historic, drip, drip, drip until it all goes for Joe Biden. And it could be very fast. But is it when NATO leaves town? Mark, what are you hearing from your sources and on the Democratic side here? I get that they actually don't think Trump is an existential threat, as Kilmeny just heard on camera.
Well, many do, obviously. Look, there's three things about to happen that could force more Democrats to be more aggressive about trying to get Joe Biden out. The end of the NATO summit, the president's press conference tonight if he does poorly, and then, of course, the start of the Republican convention. But if he does well in the press conference and if he's able to have the spotlight shifted away from him, right now, I think, paradoxically, more and more Democrats I talk to say not just that he should be gone, but that he will be gone. And yet Joe Biden shows no sign of going. In today's news, best inflation report he's gotten as president, and tied in a Washington Post poll.
That's right.
I don't know how you convince a guy reading those two things on his BlackBerry or whatever he reads news on that he can't win the election.
We miss the BlackBerry, don't we? Yes. Okay, let's play a little clip of Obama. This is Obama White House advisor John Favreau. He's reacting to this Clooney and Obama kind of conversation before that scathing op-ed.
I mean, it was not surprising to any of us who were at the fundraiser. I was there. Clooney was exactly right. And every single person I talked to at the fundraiser thought the same thing, except for the people working for Joe Biden, or at least they didn't say that. But I remember my wife, Emily, turned to me after the fundraiser and said, what are we going to do?
How much does Obama's hand have a play in this, Senator Santorum? And when do we hear the her tapes? If Joe won't go, do they drop the her tapes to make him go?
Well, the amazing thing is, if everybody in that fundraiser was thinking that, nobody said anything, and that's there you go. That tells you exactly how much these folks were willing, but for a bad debate performance, to stand behind someone that they believe wasn't capable of being president, and probably isn't capable of being president now. But it didn't matter, because up until that debate performance, they thought he could win. So it has nothing to do with what's in the best interest of the country, or it's just who can win. And that's what you're seeing is you heard some. I think you're right. Some people do believe he's a threat to democracy, but a lot don't. A lot are just carrying the company line. And why? Because they want to stay in power. And so this is just all about power. It's not about what's right for the country. It's not about what's right for Joe Biden. It's about what's right for them to be able to keep power.